virtual housemate game.
The stage, it's set. The actors have been chosen. The script, brilliant, but as yet, incomplete. That's because you are writing it, yes, as we speak. But who will you choose to face the final curtain? Will it be Adele? Will it be Jade? Will it be Johnny? Or will it be Kate? The decision, my friends, is all yours. It's day 43, it's July the 5th, and this is Big Brother's Little Brother. Worship with me at the altar of technology, but technology is nothing without the men that make it work. Don't leave me hanging. Thanks. Welcome everybody to Big Brother's Little Brother and the most talked about eviction show today. So far, 3 million of you have voted. For only the second time ever in Big Brother history, 4 housemates are up for eviction, and that translates, my friends, to half the house. The nation has been speculating, but speculation is just that. Speculation. With just over an hour and a half to go before the voting closes, anything and everything could happen. It's unlikely that everything will happen, but it could indeed happen. We'll kick off, as we always kick off, Big Brother's Little Brother, with Little Brother's big news. Yes, indeed. Has the threat of eviction and the smell of puppet paint gone to Adele's head? Now she's accused PJ of being a Shakespearean villain.
Actually, I have said to Big Brother before that PJ adds fuel to the fire as well. I've said that. I read Othello at A-level, and there was this man in there called the Argo. Have you ever read Othello? And everybody liked him, but he was the one that was making everybody shoot each other.
Did they find out?
Yes, yeah. And in the end, the Argo dies.
Nice ending. I love the way Alex just genuinely looked like she was a psychopath there as well. OK, moving on. Tonight, someone will leave the house, but who will it be? According to the girls, it could be any one of them, and the nerves are beginning to show.
Well, I couldn't really sleep last night because I had a funny feeling that it'd be me. And I guess everybody that's up for nomination tonight thinks they'll be evicted in one way or another, even if they don't want to say. And all I could think about last night was, if I am evicted, what I'm going to do and what my plans are for like my last hour in the house and things like that.
OK, who's going tonight? Still time to make your mind up. To help you, here's a little look back at our 4 nominees' time in the house so far. They are Kate, they are Jade, Adele and Johnny. Let's take a look. Anytime about now. The lines are still open. Give us a call, whoever you want to be out. Here we go.
I know Lee's got a girlfriend. I think he likes Adele. Yeah. I wouldn't
Definitely.
go there if he's got a girlfriend.
I really hope these people can sort their differences out and reconcile everything, and everything works out okay for you lovely people, because you aren't bad people, okay?
I don't want to be in a choice. Don't be silly.
Tell us all which girl you fancy most in here.
Oh.
You can have it colour.
Thanks.
Oh, Lee, what you do to me.
I've been having a bit of trouble with Lee recently as well. Until he behaves like an adult, I just won't speak to him.
We're outside the party waiting to come in, and there's a chick stick saying that we can't come in. What's that all about?
What do you think of Kate at the moment?
All right, but dodgy character.
Very dodgy.
We've got some friends in here, but God, I know what to do now.
What's that?
It's a crappy chamber, it's all I've got.
Thank you.
You are so the type of lad that I would just be like, yeah, I'd well go out with you, definitely.
Both of you!
Johnny, are you aware why Big Brother's called you into the diary room?
Am I going to get me straight now?
Sophie and Kate are getting quite pally.
My God, there's so much love.
I'd make that grand open and swallow her up. You know, if you chose, I would. I'd crumble that girl to smithereens.
The 4 housemates to be up for nomination this week in alphabetical order are as follows: Adele,
Jade, Johnny, and Kate!
Who goes? It's up to you. You decide.
You decide indeed. Right now, I'm privileged to have been allowed access into the inner sanctum of the Big Brother, the tabernacle, as it were. More exciting than the gallery, more exclusive than the diary room. Every teenage boy's dream. Davina's dressing room. I'm going to knock on the door. Hopefully, unlike our VTs, she'll be ready to see me. Alas, probably not. Hello. Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. How are you?
Come on in. Make yourselves at home.
We'll just take a look round. This is lovely Davina's dressing room.
Yes.
Is that all right to look in there?
It's quite big, isn't it?
It's delicious.
I like it.
It's absolutely lovely.
Welcome.
Seem to have a rogue sound man just hiding here. Is there anything we need to know about that?
You said you were going to give him a cupboard.
Davina?
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Lovely. This is it, I suppose.
Yes,
Makeup over there.
Makeup over there.
I haven't...
Television here for watching the tennis.
I smell
which is a
food.
bit
I don't
depressing.
see it.
Beef stroganoff in the carton
Lovely.
down there.
And
Yes.
gorgeous bed over here. Would you mind if we
Gorgeous bed.
retired?
Do you know what? Can I just say, I haven't retired to this bed since we've been here because I thought, bed in dressing room, swingers parties, bit dodgy.
Bed in dressing room is a bit weird.
Like, who slept in this bed? I don't know.
Have you asked? Is there
No,
any folklore?
I don't think I want to know.
All
Really?
right, now, let's get serious with you, because we never get a chance to speak to you. 4 people up for nomination. Does that mean you have to rehearse 4 shows?
Yeah, it does. Basically, we have to do all 4 interviews. We go through them. Then, towards the end of the day, if it's looking like one person or 2 people, or well, you know, however many over the years, we've just sort of narrowed it down as the day has gone on. But we start the day with 4 interviews.
So you've only had to do this once before, obviously.
Yeah.
Does that make it more stressful for you, or...?
No, not really, because, say, sometimes when people get nominated, we'll have gone through an interview with them the week before and only a few things will have changed because only so much happens in a week. So there will be people, if they've been nominated 2 or 3 times, like, you know, maybe Johnny, his interview, you get to know quite well, bless him, and his family, and, I mean, you must be getting to know Johnny's family quite well now.
Very well.
They're great, aren't they?
Going to go and see him in a
Really
minute.
sweet, yeah.
Lovely. Okay.
Say hi.
Lots of press speculation about how the crowds are going to react tonight.
Yeah.
A, what are you expecting? B, how do you calm them down? Because you always seem to placate them quite well. When we interview them, they all seem to be like they're baying for blood. By the time you go out there, everyone pretty much always cheers.
I think the major thing, I mean, even I don't care what anybody thinks about the housemates. Really, you know, it's up. But I mean, the housemates have done what they've done in the house, and they it's up to the crowd to decide what to do. But I don't really like it when there's kind of baying for blood.
Yeah.
I get a bit upset about that because I think, you know, this is a game. They've been in there, they've been entertaining us. It's been fantastic watching the bitching. It's been fantastic watching the flirting.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed it. You know, now they've come out, give them a break.
Exactly.
It's a bit
and
weird
give
coming
us
out.
entertainment as well.
But the crowd, you know, generally speaking, they are quite nice. And if you say to them, look, they've amused us for a while. But I have to say, with Jade and Adele being up for nomination tonight, I've been quite nervous all week. Just knowing that I mean, tonight is the most excited I've been, I think, this series.
Very
about doing
briefly.
shit. I'm
We're
terrified.
just running out of time.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. Whenever they come out, you always feel like this. Big hug.
Yeah.
And he's going,
Yeah.
are you going to reveal to us what it is? Do you whisper the same thing? Or?
Yeah, I always say, you are my favourite.
TV is so fickle! And here to show how fickle TV is our incredible travelling diary room chair. Thank you.
I don't really see Alex as an alpha male. He's alpha, but I think probably alfalfa sprouts for a lovely salad.
A couple of spring onions.
I don't like the way Adele has been treating Johnny. I don't like the way she talks about him.
Johnny does my head in. I just don't like him, literally.
I think he's a funny guy. And I like funny people. And I think she just doesn't like funny people.
Tim, we are waiting for G-Day. We know it's coming, and I've even heard a little bit of rumour that there's some underarm hair dyeing going on as well. So, Tim, the days are numbered.
I think if I was in the house, I would have been gone out a long time ago because I would have said something to Jade that none of the others want to say, you know.
I thought Mr. Heinstein was something to do with Mother Teresa.
What? Sherlock Holmes and Mother Teresa? What?
Eha!
always want to do that. Hi, well, so with 4 people up for eviction, an unprecedented amount of friends, family and supporters down for the show, that's why we've put them all in here, a room that smells of Labradors. Hello, everybody! Hey! Oh, I've got to do better than that. Hello, everyone! Hey! Doesn't it smell of Labradors? No. It does smell of Labradors. OK, we kick off with Johnny's family, if I can just nestle in here. As always, making the permanent trip down, Johnny's lovely mother. Fiancé, Joe. Hi, Joe. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, Johnny's from a fair way away, County Durham. Are you sick of making this trip?
Oh, not at all. We just wish he'd stop worrying about us, that's all. We're having a ball. We're loving every minute of it. He's only been nominated because people are seeing him as a threat.
Railtrack must be loving you. You must be keeping them business every single time you're coming down.
I think we are.
OK, now, we've got Helen here. Helen, you're in charge of Johnny's campaign. What have you been doing to support him? It looks like everything.
Well, we've been making T-shirts and selling them in the local supermarket.
Yeah.
And we've got Big Brother cakes too,
now,
Johnny cakes.
I hear, rumour has it, these T-shirts are selling 10 a penny.
We've sold 200 in the last 2 weeks and we've got orders for another 100 for next week.
How are the cakes doing?
We've sold about 50 of these so far, going really well.
How many, do you like take a couple home yourself?
Well, no, but
There's
we're
no
going to leave this one.
off there, is there, Helen?
No, we're going to leave this one for you, though.
OK, guys, good luck tonight. I hope you have a good time again. I'm sure you always have a good time. They always seem to be enjoying themselves. OK, right next we've got Kate's mum. You're obviously not Kate's mum, don't worry. Sylvia and Des, and Karen, her twin sister. Hi.
Hello. You're right.
Your first time here for Eviction.
Yep.
How do you think she escaped nomination for so long? She did a great job.
I think she's just a genuine and honest person.
You're the spit of her! It's only when you get up close you realise. God, you are, aren't you?
She's a genuine and honest person. She's a really good team player and she just gets on with the housemates.
Oh, even your little gesticulations.
They are.
She get on with the housemates. That's
she
fantastic.
just likes to have a laugh and she's just doing really well.
Do you think she's worried?
I think she's worried that she's going to come out tonight, but she won't, so it's all right.
OK, we've also got Mick here, who's in charge of her campaign. I don't know if it's official or unofficial. You've been supporting Kate. Tell me what you've done to support Kate.
Well, we at Villagers Fine Sausages have created a sausage in Kate's honour to reflect both our support for her and her like of kickboxing.
Kate's kicking Thai chicken. Very strong. Yes. OK. Tell us a little bit about this. What goes into this sausage?
Well, it's
enormous. Look at it.
It certainly is. It's a chicken sausage. It's got fresh coriander in it, red chillies,
lovely,
lemongrass, cream coconut.
Okay.
Special seasoning.
Can I try one of these, perhaps?
You certainly can.
Lovely. Okay. What are you doing? It's for your sister.
I don't like spicy sausages. Sorry.
Oh dear God. Well, it's beautiful, but. Guys, thank you very much. Okay, we move on over here if we can to Adele's cousin, Diane. Hello, how are you? You well?
Thanks, yeah.
Excellent stuff. Okay. Do you think everyone's overreacting to Adele?
Definitely. I mean, it's just a game, you know. There's no need for everyone to be hating her, you know. She's a lovely girl, so
yeah.
Taken over the top, I think. A little bit.
Brilliant. Okay, now your local radio station, June FM. Sorry, a little bit of sausage just spilled out there. That was profoundly awful of me. Terrible. What am I mannered? Local radio station, June FM. The DJ there, John Cooper, otherwise known as Cooper Man, has been running a campaign to keep her in the house. They're not here today because they'd be taken over in a wacky way if they were. But they have sent us some footage. Let's take a look.
3, 2, 1. You may know Southport as the North's premier holiday resort, but it's not only that, it's also home to Adele and the campaign to keep Adele in the Big Brother house. Put your posters towards me.
Nice one, Adele, you're doing great, keep it up. Everybody in Southport's really, really rooting for her.
Just make sure you stay until the very end.
Good luck, Adele.
That's okay. Do you want to do one more or not?
Jackie's telling me not to spit sausage out. I'll try
Don't.
my hardest not to.
Listen, I washed my mouth out so I didn't spit crisps at you. I did.
Why? Do you have a track history of that?
because
Oh,
it
because you got the
stuck round
tongue.
my tongue.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, Jackie, Jay's mum, obviously. What do you think of the girls' chances tonight?
70%.
You reckon?
Yeah.
70% to come out or to stay in?
No, to come out.
Okay, cool. Now, she increased her popularity over the last week. I understand you gained support from superfan Avid Merrion, is that right?
Yeah, it's so exciting, it's unreal. You gotta watch it to be funny.
Well, we will be
really
watching it right after the break. I trust we'll be seeing you in 5. See you in a minute.
Okay.
welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. I'm in a monitor, as you can see, but the face is severe. The face is severe for one reason, because it's time for Ginger Watch. Hello there, everybody. Welcome indeed to Ginger Watch. Here at Big Brother's Little Brother, we've discovered over the last couple of months that Tim dyes his hair every 3 weeks. We personally feel appalled that he's embarrassed about these ginger roots. He should endorse them and he should embrace them. He's now been in the house 19 days without hair dye, which means it's G-Day -2. This week we've discovered conclusive evidence that Tim is indeed true ginger. On Wednesday, his own father, now known as Supergrass Mark II, who's living in fear of his life in a safe house, sent us this picture as a child. As you can see there, strawberry blonde tinges. We move on to yesterday when we revealed the ginger gene runs in his family. These are his cousins. Now there's a shot up there, the lovely carriage clock on the mantelpiece, that's probably drawing you, but the real shot we need to see is the picture of what could be Orphan Annie, or indeed it could be Tim himself, with ginger hair there, the top right of the mantelpiece. And we have another shot right now. There it is. I think every Catholic boy aged 8 who's ever had his first communion will appreciate the torture that the young man must be going through there. OK, that's Gangster Watch as we have it. We've still got 2 days to go before the dye is due. Let's see how the hair is bearing up today. Can we see that? That's inconclusive. Tim's running around in front of the cameras. We can't actually get that frame. That's how fast the man is, how petrified he is about Ginger Watch. But from one ginger man to another, it's time to find out what superfan Avid Merrion has been up to in Jade's house.
You know, I seem to be the only person on the planet right now that don't think that the Jade has a face like a pig. I think her face is beautiful, and I have it on my breasts. So, after following her mother home, I found out where she lives, and I'm going to have a speak and have a look. I can't believe I am in Jade's bedroom.
Well, unfortunately, it's not really decorated.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, of course you can.
It's lovely to see you. It is lovely to see you. I love it. You sound very much like her.
I think I've got more husky voice, but a lot
Say
of people
Chipstick.
Chipstick.
Say to me.
I'm minging.
This is her coat.
Yeah, this is Jade's coat.
I am wearing...
It's a recent one she bought just before.
I am wearing a coat.
Yes, you're wearing
Shall
Jade's
I do
coat.
a model like when she does modeling?
Yes, you can.
Like...
Go on then. And I'll pretend I'm taking a photo.
Okay.
Oh, and one more. I think she'd like you to wear them ones.
What does she say?
I don't know.
Little Miss Naughty.
Yeah.
And she is, isn't
Well, yeah, she is. They're the good ones
I'll put these on.
Pick that off.
I'm wearing Jade on the way.
Show me.
Whilst I'm alone in the bedroom, I think I will fantasize that Jade and I are getting married. 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 We are here. I can't believe it. I am in the living room of Jade. Look at this. Is this how Jade spent her spare time making rubber band ball? Please, can you give this to Jade? And I would like to marry your daughter. If Jade says no, what do you think about me and you?
I'm a lesbian.
We can work around it.
Hello. OK, this week the housemates were set the task of making puppets of each other and performing a play about their time in the house. We have the puppets here, as you can see, in a superb sweeping shot. And here to tell us exactly what they reveal about the housemates is psychologist Judy James. Hello, Judy. How are you? Oh, you're sort of curled up like a little coy girl there. I liked it. OK, now, how can we tell how the housemates felt about each other by the way they made the puppets?
I think we can tell a lot, actually, because when you do a caricature, it kind of... We've had the verbal bitch fest, now they've got an opportunity to do the visual stuff, and you can look at the features that they're using, you can look at the eyeballs, which would show aggression.
It was great, wasn't it, in that? I mean, you know, all this pent-up frustration that a lot of them must be feeling could be sort of released, A, through making these, I imagine, and B, through actually doing the play itself.
Well, that's right. It gives them a chance to break the rules. I mean, they wouldn't want to insult one another's appearance to their face, but they were able to do it through.
Some of these are pretty bad, though, Jude. It has to be said.
They're very frightening.
Okay,
actually.
talk us through exactly, not so much the puppets themselves, but what it says about the person that's made it, in your opinion.
I think the ones that are really fascinating. I mean, Johnny says he's very artistic. I mean, Johnny could
Johnny's
have a
done a great job.
Brilliant.
That is fantastic. Look at the attention to detail.
Excellent. Here we come to something a lot more interesting and a lot more in depth. Now, this is Tim's version of Jade and Adele, and I think, you know, it would be quite obvious to say he's completely freaked out by these two. There's a lot of fear showing here. You've got the mad staring eyeballs, you've got the open mouth, which should be quite sexual, but in fact, you know, you've got the teeth that are aggressive.
Very much like Stephen King's It, the clown from that.
I was thinking Chucky as well, actually.
Yeah, exactly, What's that, Child's Play, is it?
I think, yeah. I can see he's probably going to have nightmares about these two.
So so does this mean, in your opinion, that he fears them? Is that kind of what... Or he fears women, or what?
I think possibly fearing women altogether, or... Frighteningly, he could fancy them in a strange way and like dominant women.
Because he's done that, he could fancy them?
Yeah, scarily
cool.
So, yeah.
What about the others?
Now, Jade's actually quite sad. I mean, I want to reassess my opinion of Jade because, you know, she's been labelled as a bitch. People have seen her as very devious, but when you look at these two puppets, they're really very cute. And she really had a chance to hack into particularly Kate here, I think. And what she's done, this is the sort of thing that a child would produce if they wanted to produce somebody very pretty. It's how they portray a princess or something. So I think Jade's bitching's been a bit of a mask, actually. I think she's actually in awe of the girls, so...
OK, and you have to talk about Alex, because I'm sorry, but that's crazy. I mean, I don't know what you know, but that's bonkers.
Why? No? I mean, this is
in what respect do you think that is bonkers?
It's like Alex, they're very complex. I mean, what's interesting is the one phallic feature on a man's face is the nose, and I mean, I don't really need to say a lot here, do I?
Sandy and PJ. Okay, let's just talk about Sandy to start with.
You know, my hand's moving down here. Sandy's hugely phallic and very worrying.
Alex, what are you doing? Judy, you devil! OK, so...
we've got the devil teeth here as well, ultra pointed, we've got starry eyes, and this is the man...
He liked him!
That's the man he liked. So can you imagine people he doesn't like?
And what about PJ? Why has PJ got 3 eyes, like Mick Jagger lips, an enormous big conch on him here?
I think psychiatrists would talk about this for many years to come with the 3 eyes. It's, I would say, and again we've got ladies' eyelashes, ladies' mouth here as well. I think he probably feels that somehow threatened by PJ, that PJ's monitoring and watching him. And I think he might also think, he might almost think that PJ is Big Brother in actual fact on a really crazy
and
day.
just very briefly, I only got about 30 seconds left, but the housemates never really discussed how they don't really discuss this, but everything sort of came out in the play. Do you know what I mean? I mean, did that work for them?
Yeah, I think it was probably quite cathartic. Whether it's affected or bruised their egos afterwards, and I think with Alex it possibly has.
Yeah, telling me. Why do you think he was so upset about that?
I you know, pop psychology here, but I would imagine this actually unleashed a load of old baggage. I think he was probably teased at school, and I think he could feel a big tease coming up, and he doesn't like being teased, I don't think.
Judy, thank you very much for coming on the show today. The Eviction is at 8:30, ladies and gentlemen, and join us at 1:50 with the Evictee on Sunday. We'll see you then.